chiropractic is its own discipline that's really fundamentally just based on reducing interference between the brain and the body via the central nervous system. So the central nervous system coordinates and controls all function in the body. And when there's tension stored in the spinal cord, which is like an extension of the brain, like almost a tail of the brain that runs along inside your spine, when there's tension in there, whether it's compression, rotation, all sorts of different kind of lines of tension that can store there basically is reduced electric transmission in the nerve signals that are coordinating your brain and your organs, your brain and your muscles. So when that happens, that's when dysfunctional things present in the body, or dis-ease. There's a lack of ease there. And that's really the core of chiropractic, isn't to cure anything or treat anything. It's just to kind of get your brain and your nervous system in a better state so it can do its job of healing and regenerating, which is really what these bodies are capable of doing when they're given the right conditions. For me, I was always interested in health, and kind of like grew up being an athlete, and I was playing around with ideas about being a physical therapist or a trainer or something. And I worked a little in the medical field, and I got a taste of like what the kind of Western medicine industry was like. And it was all about treating disease. And I just really saw a bunch of sick people, who were on their last stage of life. And in nursing homes, I used to be like a sales representative that traveled to nursing homes selling stuff. So I got a good inside look at like kind of where the society and where the industry was sort of leading people. And it didn't look good. If people were diseased, they were kind of being just maintained in this disease state. So I was like, okay, I got to find something alternative, because I'm really interested in this field, but I don't want to go down the more traditional path. I want to do something different. So, yeah. And then eventually chiropractors just found me, and their message about the philosophy of that there is an innate intelligence in us that kind of knows how to coordinate the functions of the body well. If there's reduced tension and reduced interference between the brain and the body, that the body can heal. And it just kind of resonated with me, and it hit me. So I would say that it's something I unconsciously sort of sought out, but then something found me, and that was chiropractic. And yeah, I don't even know how it happened, really. It just kind of happens. And I think things happen over time when your heart's in the right place and you're coming from a place of like, okay, what it is that I want and what feels true to me, and things find you. And that's how it was for me. And it didn't happen overnight, it happened slowly over time. So, but yeah, chiropractic seemed to just resonate with me. Naturopathic medicine is a totally different thing. It's a different discipline that I don't know much about, but there's all sorts of disciplines out there, and it's like chiropractic just hit me. It was more the philosophy of it, the premise and the principles behind it that felt right.